Alibaba have released a zero search LLM, which is just crazy. The cost savings are amazing. They've mentioned here it's 88% less cost reduction mechanism. 64,000 search queries using Google would cost around $586, right? Whereas 14 billion parameter simulation would only cost $70.80. So there's efficiency gains here as well.
What Alibaba has done is allowing LLMs to not use search engines and still have search capabilities, meaning that this is like double bad for Google and Microsoft. Not that humans are not going to use their search engines, LLMs are not going to use them either. And we already see by some estimates like 70% reduction in search. I was chatting with a client last week. He wanted to do a campaign. And then he asked me a question. And as he asked me, he started asking ChatGPT as well. And the question was more like Google oriented. And I was like, you just answered yourself. You yourself, not a tech guy, you didn't search it in Google. You asked ChatGPT for it. And I think this is like this point that everybody should realize that like search engines are pretty much as good as dead. I don't know how it is for you, but if I Google something, I see this Google summary, like AI generated summary, and 90% of the times, maybe even more, I'm good with it. I don't read even the first link. I don't click anything.
It's funny you say this because I sent out a tweet this morning and I had Samuel here. My tweet yesterday was SEO is dead, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think we still got a bit of a way. I think SEO is absolutely still relevant, and Samuel makes some good points here. But just here's my reasoning here. I think people are just searching differently. Basically, they're more nuanced. They're not just searching for one thing. They're saying, here's the thing I want answers to, but take into account this, take into account that. And that's what I mean by multi-dimensional. And of course, we bypass all the adverts that are placed there, and then we bypass all of the SEO optimized content, which may or may not be actually that good. It's just there because someone has taken advantage of the system. And then you get to the actual results if they are indeed helpful. But AI is pulling together multiple sources and corroborating them to determine whether they are factual or useful. Of course, it's in Google's interest to keep telling you that, yes, you need to adhere to their practices. Yes, you need to keep buying adverts because SEO is still important. Like a capitalist agenda here doesn't bode well for something that is simply based on knowledge. I spoke about this in detail in a post on LinkedIn, which I'll link to below.